do you believe in a soul? Hey kid, why do you pretend that you know? Shit, I am not okay with growing old. Shit, why does fortune favor the bold? I am swine because I don't accept. Yeah, you're fine 'cause you don't need reject. Shit, I am evil 'cause I really care. No, so I'm the fool left in this deep despair. You just live the way you're told to live. Why can't I just do my own shit? I just wanna be alone in peace and sit. But you all just look my way and spit. There ain't nothing wrong with me, it's y'all. No way that y'all would take the fall. Y'all don't get the sympathy at all. So just keep flexing and act like your ball. Kid, why do you judge your siblings? Hey kid, why do you reject the giving? Shit, I wish I could have been myself. Shit, it's not my fault I'm living in the cell. Yet here I am being the righteous judge. I guess I have to 'cause there ain't above. Yeah. It's all this artist that observe report. Yeah. And that's what we get punished for. I accept that I'm a hypocrite. Fucking wish I lived the way I live. Y'all go through life ignoring all of this. Go to work and pop out kids. Maybe one day I will get some peace. Maybe
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Wood. This is the Morning Wood where you get wooded good because that wood is so good. Oh, yes, it is. How you doing, everybody? We're shorthanded today. It's just going to be me, MissyAnn, and, of course, Booleanenator going to be here as always, doing that production thing. And, yeah, because Luna may show up. I doubt it. Yeah. So, anyways, it's just gonna be us today. We're gonna be fucking around, having some fun. Got some articles I'm gonna go through. As I said, we are joined by Animancer. What's up?
Hey, how do everybody?
How do hello? And of course, Missy's here with her titties.
Hey guys.
Can't forget those.
And
Oh,
Booleanenator's here with his titties too. So.
Yeah, my titties. I got some man boobs going on.
Man boobs are awesome, dude. I'll look at man boobs. I don't mind looking at man boobs. Man boobs make me horny.
Yeah, they've got their appeal, you know?
A man's side boob and a woman's side boob pretty much is the same thing, you know.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Side
No,
boob.
that's untrue. There's an art to it.
There's an art to boobage.
No.
Yeah, there's a big art to it. Cause I've got slight man boobs and my side boobs look nothing like female boobs. I wish they did. I just stand in front of a mirror sideways all the time.
Yeah, dude, you make a ton of money on Twitch that way.
I just jerk off to the mirror all the time.
Just show your boobage.
All the time. Pimp, that song was lit as fuck. Yeah, I know. Marshall Manson is yeah, by the way, shout out to Marshall. As you all know, we do play his songs before the stream starts every morning. And it's because he's awesome and we like him and we want to have sex with his face. Yeah, we're short-handed. See, my hand's kind of short. Oh, that was bad.
Shorthand
Kind of
job.
tiny.
I like tiny hands. I like tiny hands of women because I have a little penis, and when that
Makes you feel bigger, yeah.
Yeah, it does. It makes it look bigger when they hold it.
I got tiny hands and tiny feet. Big ass titties.
You do got some big titties. That's facts. I mean, he's got boom. You know, your boobs into the room 10 minutes before you do.
Normally.
Normally, yeah. Boom. Somebody says, "Hey, Luna and Missy, do you see Luna here, Dylan?"
Where do you see Luna? Where?
God damn it, I don't.
She's not here.
Wait, am I supposed to be Luna? Do you think I'm Luna? No, I'm not Luna.
You are very feminine.
Wow. I guess I could just cosplay as Luna, you know?
You could be Luna today. Just go like this.
I'm gonna cosplay as Bill Cosby.
You gonna do a Bill Cosby cosplay?
That gives it a real meaning to cosplay.
Yeah, dude, you're right.
Cosby cosplay.
Yeah.
Do you isn't here either? Where do you
God
see
damn,
me?
Dylan, what the fuck what are you on?
I want whatever Dylan's smoking.
I'm serious.
D is Luna. I'm not D either.
That's Animancer.
This is Annie Dancer.
And then there's Booleanenator.
No, it's not. It's only my first time on the show. I've never been on here before.
Hold me closer, Animancer. Sleep deprivation. Well, okay then.
There's no
Alright.
excuse.
Well, good morning.
There's three
That's-
black boxes.
Yeah, that's not an excuse for retardism. Why can't people say retarded anymore? People get so offended if you say retarded these days.
People get
I-
offended about everything.
Well,
I think
people
that's
still say that.
retarded. I think that's retarded. That they say
It
they
is.
get offended by retarded.
I haven't stopped saying it,
You
honestly.
can't say
I just
anything.
say the hard R word.
What, nigger?
No. The
That's
the
not
R-
even what you were talking about.
the retarded word.
Oh.
Is, you know, it
You
being the
can't,
R
say, you
word.
can't say the N word, girl. Quit being a
I
racist.
know, I didn't.
I've never said the N word.
You've never said it.
My stepdad is incredibly racist. Right?
Some people say I'm incredibly racist. So.
Oh no, we got a black lab puppy, right? When I was a kid. I think I was like maybe 12 when we got him. And there's 6 of us kids. So my mom named the dog Brady for the Brady Bunch. Ha ha ha, she's so brilliant. And my stepdad called the dog his little N-word.
Oh, really?
Oh my god.
That's what the dog
I
was.
had an uncle that had a dog named the N word.
Yeah. So
When I
Wait,
was-
what? This is a
Yeah.
thing people do? Are you serious? You
Yeah.
both know someone who did this?
with a
Yeah.
black lab. Like it
Yeah.
was a fucking black dog. And that was, oh, you're such a good little N-word. Who's my little N-word?
Oh.
Like this is what I grew up listening to.
Oh my god. What
But
the fuck?
now, yeah. I mean,
And-
I also knew a black guy had a white dog named Cracker. So
I think that's just ridiculous, honestly. What?
Well, I grew up in such like you'd be surprised because it's Connecticut, but the little farm town that I grew up in, like my graduating high school class, there was only 99 of us. That's the size of my graduating class. So it's a small little farm town, more cows than people, but so fucking racist. Like every senior high school guy had a giant like Chevy or Ford truck with a lift kit and big tires and just Confederate flags everywhere. Confederate flag, belt buckles, t-shirts, like my whole high school, it was disgusting to the point where they had Hartford is the capital of Connecticut and it is quite an inner city. So they had a group of Hartford kids one year come down to visit our school to see what the school would be like in like a suburb kind of deal. And someone literally went around and put whites only on all of the water fountains and like N-word go home signs on all the lockers. And then we found out it was one of the 3 black kids that was attending our school.
yeah.
Like a student in our town was the one putting whites only on the water fountains, and he was black. So that's how racist my town was. That the black kid was even racist against.
Yeah, I know a
Wow.
black race guy against his own people. He actually has, which I mean, there is actually some people who collect Confederacy stuff that isn't racist.
Sure.
They just do it for like the history of it.
Yeah, there's Confederacy people, collectors out there. I know a guy who does have Confederate flags, but he also has Confederate uniforms. He also has the damn Yankee stuff too. He's a Civil War buff.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
So if it's
perfectly
Civil War and you
acceptable.
have both,
Yeah.
if you collect both, that's completely fine.
Yeah,
But if you have literally only the Confederate shit in your house, like you might be a racist.
but now the black guy I'm talking about did not have the Civil War stuff. He had Confederate flags everywhere. He was all about racist against black folks, and he wouldn't date black women. He was full blown. Me and him used to have debates all the time about shit. 'Cause I was the white guy that was defending the shit. It's just silly. It was
Yeah,
just
dude.
silly.
More black woman for everyone else. Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Racist piece of
I
shit.
love black women, but some of them are bitches.
Well, just like anyone else. I know.
Yeah, there's some white women that are complete fucking
Oh,
cunts.
those white women are fucking cunts, and black
You want
women
to
are
be my mom? My mom's one of them.
There's the difference. White women are cunts, black women are bitches. There's the difference.
Oh, there's a difference? Okay.
Yeah.
There is a difference. There's a huge difference. My mom happens to be both.
No, she's a cunt
She's
bitch.
a bitch and a cunt.
She's a cunty bitch.
Cunty bitch.
Cunty bitch. Hey, I remember one time I
Cunty
was arguing with an ex of mine, and I called her she was calling me names too, but I called her a slut and a whore. She said, "Don't you dare call me a slut and whore." I said, "Okay, you slutty whore."
Damn.
She was kind of a whore though. She liked a lot of dick. Anyways, we're gonna jump into an article today. And here it goes. Kansas man asks judge to let him engage in a sword fight with his ex-wife and her lawyer.
I think
Like
they
an
have a right
actual
to a
sword
duel.
fight?
They have a right to a duel if both parties consent. Why not?
It says the Kansas man has requested that an Iowa judge grant him a trial by combat so he can engage in a sword fight with his ex-wife and her attorney, according to reports. David Ostrom, 40, of Paola, Kansas, said his ex-wife, Bridget Ostrom, 38, of Harlan, Iowa, and her attorney, Matthew Hudson, have destroyed him legally, according to a January 3rd court filing. He asked the Iowa District Court to give him 12 weeks to find katana and what I can't say that word. Waskisha swords or whatever the fuck it's called.
This guy's been watching too much anime.
Yes, for his requested battle per the Carroll Times Herald, which first reported the request. To this day, trial by combat has never been banned, has never been banned or restricted as a right in the United States. David Ostrom argued in the court records. He said it was used as recently as 1818 in British court. The couple has been engaged in a court dispute over custody and visitation rights, as well as property tax payments and so on. So
Yeah, that makes me think of.
he doesn't really want to do this.
He needs to stop watching Kill Bill and shit like that.
You know what it makes me think of?
What it makes you think of?
You guys ever seen The Dark Crystal?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's the Jim Henson movie.
No, I haven't. Yeah, well,
I saw the movie
It's
a
just
lo-
the new shit.
The new shit's
Remember-
actually really good too.
When they're fighting about who gets to be the next emperor, and they got to bring out those big ass swords, and they have to hit the stone to see who can like hit the stone the hardest. I see two people in a courtroom with a stone, just like
Trial by stone.
yeah.
I have a theory.
Go ahead. Your theory is.
I think that he just wanted to basically generate a headline,
Yeah.
try and get like a bunch of people on the internet to potentially start a grassroots campaign to like get him some help, because he just got so royally fucked in the legal proceedings that he doesn't see any way out other than becoming a viral sensation.
He wants to ninja this bitch.
Yeah, I think that's the
pretty
impression
much
I
it.
get. It seems like that. I could be completely wrong, but it seems possible.
Now look, I think we've all wanted to cut our ex up a couple of times, right? I think we've all
I
wanted
would.
to.
No.
I think we. Well,
I would.
you ain't having a lot of exes. You ain't had some of the exes I've had.
Okay.
At one point, my ex-wife, if I could have got away with it, I would have katana the hell out of that bitch. That's so wrong to say.
Be careful.
Why do you think I
Be
watch
careful
so much
now.
ID channel?
I'm joking,
nerd.
right, Rachel? I'm not. I don't want to murder you. I do think you're a fucking ruthless goddamn cunt, but I don't want to murder you. I want you to hurt a lot.
A lot.
I wish a car would run over your foot. That's a fair balance, right? I mean, that's a.
I just
I'm
I just
pretty
wish
sure you can
mild
say that.
inconvenience for the rest of his life. Like I wish every time you go to leave the driveway, there's snow in it.
I wish she would have irritable bowel syndrome for the rest of her life. That's what I
Yeah.
wish.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
man.
I wish every time you went to the grocery store, you got that one cart where the wheel is all wobbly and squeaks.
Yeah. I do get that fucking card
Like,
every time.
A permanent case of the shits would be good for my ex too. I think I'll go
like-
with that one.
Just mild inconvenience for the rest of your fucking life would be wonderful.
But I do get that goddamn shopping cart every time. That one that's got the wobbly fucking wheel and it squeaks and everybody looking at you in the grocery store like you did it.
Oh man, you don't treat
The
your
one-
shopping cart very well, do you?
The one that goes
Yeah.
through the
I
whole
had one-
fucking store.
Or the
Yeah.
one that just like won't stop shaking. So,
I had one that screamed one day. I was walking down the aisle going, "Ah!"
Yeah, you're more focused on the
That's like
fucking
you just
creaking
turn
than you
around
are on
and
your
put it
fucking
back.
food.
yeah, you just forget half the shit because you
Yeah,
just want to get
yeah.
out of there. You're
You
like,
just
fuck
sit
this
there.
cart.
Like, fucking shopping cart's abusing me.
Mhm.
Bad. And I swear though, the people in the store look at you like you did it, like you broke the motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like being picked on by somebody, you know? It's like, oh yeah, look at this guy. Everyone
And
make
it's
fun
like,
of him.
Obviously, if you could have put it back, you would have. But it's like the last cart there. Nobody else wanted the fucking shit. That's always what happens. To
And
me.
that they people,
Last one there.
those goddamn shopping carts go in those goddamn little island things. Put them in there.
Mm-hmm.
I hate
They
when
use-
people put it beside the goddamn car.
Or even
just-
worse, in the fucking parking lot where it can just hit a bunch of other cars on a windy fucking day. That's why they need people who bring them all in, and you know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
ridiculous.
It is. It's fucking stupid.
I got,
Go ahead.
I got a lady mad at me once because I was trying to put the cart back into one of those things. She was beeping at me, telling me to cross faster because she was trying to pass me. So I just stood there in the middle with the cart, just looking at her.
And you know what even sucks too is when you go up to get a cart and it won't let go of the other carts.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
happens to me
You pull
all
one
the
and you
time.
get like 3.
Yeah, it was like,
You
God
pull
damn it.
one and none of them come. The whole thing just starts
Yeah.
right.
It's a
Everything
three for-
stuck.
That's
Yeah.
really bad at Walmart. It does that a lot at Walmart.
I'm
And
not
you
allowed
sit
at
there
the
and
Walmart.
pull for 10 minutes, and when you finally get it, you feel like you want to just like celebrate.
I hate shopping carts, honestly. Like they're usually pretty fucking unpleasant.
I got into an argument with one of the cashiers at my Walmart, and they told me they don't want me to go back inside there.
Well, I usually just hire Mexicans to tote my groceries for me.
Oh yeah, me too.
Uh,
Isn't that what everybody does? I mean, right?
they're all standing at the Home Depot. Just go down there. Yeah. Anyway, God, I'm racist this morning.
Mm.
All right, Massachusetts serial pooper.
Oh my god.
Yes, a Massachusetts serial pooper arrested after police catch her defecating in a parking lot.
She is my hero.
Hey, was it the mass of 2 shits?
The mugshot. I don't have a.
You're
it-
too
oh,
young
God.
to be You're too young to be telling dad jokes, Anna Manson.
Yeah, sorry. I
That
had to
was
do
a
it. I had to.
really bad.
That was really bad. But this isn't a picture, but this is the video of it. I don't want to show the video. I just want to show her face here. Look at that. Look at her face. I want Bulls to show that to the people. I put it on the side chat there. She is very sad. She's a sad
I still had
shitter.
to poop.
She's a
Oh my god, that's one of the Jesus Christ. That's one of the worst mugshots I've ever seen in my life.
See, that's a bad mugshot. It's a really horrible mugshot.
Dude, that looks like if you got caught pooping and then you got arrested.
Well, I think that's what happened there.
Yeah, it looks just like it.
It says a Massachusetts woman accused of defecating in a parking lot of a local Natick store. I've never heard of this.
Oh.
For months, was arrested Wednesday after she did it for months.
Was
She
this a
For
repeated
months,
process?
she was going over there and just shitting in the parking
That's why
lot.
that's why they call her a serial pooper. Okay, she was arrested Wednesday after she was caught in the act, report says. Andrea Groker, 51, was charged with 8 counts of wanton, I can't read. Destruction property, after a Natick police officer said he saw her defecating outside the Natick outdoor store around 7 a.m.
I vote to deport this woman to Florida where she truly belongs.
Can you imagine being that cop and just watching the lady walk into the parking lot and look around, start
Yeah, I'm not
unbuttoning
in
her
Florida right
pants
now.
and squatting down and just like watching her shit, just like
But
That face.
Of all the
that-
places to shit. Of all the places to shit.
It's just, I mean, does she get a thrill? There's the picture right there. It's just awful.
yeah, she's in the middle crying.
Man,
She's probably like, "Why are you arresting me? I still have to poop."
It's just, I don't know. Does she get a thrill out of it? I don't know.
She's probably
even-
doing it because the store owner pissed her off, and she was like, "You know what, motherfucker?" And she's probably
Taking
a
a shit
little
on
bit
Joanne, your
mentally
property.
ill. Exactly.
I don't know, dude. This takes, she was passionate about this pooping.
Yeah, so she was mad. It might be her ex. Maybe her ex owns the property, and she's like,
Maybe
"I'm gonna
she
shit on
don't.
you and all your shit."
Maybe she got an orgasm every time she took a poop in the parking lot.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's why she's so upset she didn't get to finish her fucking, her
Her
routine.
poopgasm.
Yeah, her
Hey, she
poopgasm.
still got to poop.
She
Either
had
that, or she
poopgasm.
thought that you couldn't get arrested for it.
Well, you can definitely. I think everybody knows you can get arrested for public defecation.
Public
You'd be
defecation, yeah.
surprised the shit that people.
That's an
do.
actual crime in the books. Public
Yeah, it is.
defecation is a crime.
I know. Someone in my town got arrested over the summer because they got mad at the police station, so they went and they took a shit in front of the door at the police station.
It's a serious issue in well, not not in most fucking parts of this country, but in other parts of the fucking world, public defecation is a serious issue. So that's why it's a law in the fucking books that you can't do that.
But you'd be surprised that people don't know our laws.
Oh, true. That is true. There was a dude who got caught pissing outside, which he should have, because he was stupid. He was pissing in a park outside the park, and there was kids around and shit. And so he got arrested for a public urination, which is also a crime, public urination and public nudity.
He was naked and peeing.
Well, his dick was out. His dick was out.
Dick can be out and you not be naked.
Your dick's hanging out. You're it's nudity.
Yeah, that's nudity. That definitely is.
It's nudity, but it's not like you're not naked though. I thought
it say public naked, public nudity.
Oh, I thought it meant like you had to be like naked.
No, nudity means if you show any part of your. Sexual...
I thought they meant like birthday suit naked.
Like no. If you show any part of your genitals, it's public nudity.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It'd be quite the technicality otherwise, so I'm pretty sure he's right. Yeah.
For some reason, it's in my head. I just thought he was like standing out naked.
No, he wasn't completely naked. He had a dick out though, and like 10-year-olds saw his penis with urine coming out of it. So, yeah. Anyways, next article. Oh, a crazy woman tried to rape her friend dressed as a man, gets only 10-year prison sentence.
What? How much would someone normally get for rape, though? That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's the thing. It says a British woman was arrested after she allegedly poised herself as a man and approached her friend to have sexual intercourse with her. After her arrest, the authorities reportedly charged her with 3 charges of immoral sexual assault and then later sentenced to serve 8 years in prison cell. The reports claimed that the woman had been identified as 24-year-old Gail Newland. Newland allegedly took her personnel, whatever, of random half Filipino man and introduced herself as Kai Fortune. Okay, but here's
her friend's just dumb.
Yeah, I'm reading, and what I'm reading here is she didn't actually try to rape her; she just tried to have sex with her.
So then why is she spending 8 years in fucking prison? That's ridiculous.
Okay. Wait a minute. Newlands as Kai always visited the victim, and during the sexual acts, he convinced the victim to blindfold herself. So she told her that Kai had brain surgery recently, and Kai is so embarrassed to show his face to the woman during their sexual. What? This is weird.
Yeah, nothing about that makes any sense.
The victim reported that they had more than dozens of sexual encounters. So the person was having sex with her. She wasn't being raped.
Right. So then don't get mad if you spent 12 fucking times having sex with the bitch and it took the 13th time for you to be like, something seems a little bit off. Let me have a look and turn the fucking lights on. Get the fuck out of here. You're just dumb.
The victim realized the man was actually sometime before September last year. When she felt that something wasn't right during their sexual act, she opened her blindfold, turned around, and discovered Kai having a prosthetic penis. This revelation blew her mind, and she reported that she couldn't believe that she was having such a relationship with a woman that whole time.
You can't tell the difference between a fake and a real wiener.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you should be able to tell the difference between flesh and fucking silicone.
No, I will agree with Reno in there. He says, but she's having sex under false pretense. That is true. That's true.
I get that, but this other bitch was also fucking ignorant for waiting until the months later to be let me turn around and look. If I've never seen you before in my fucking life, there's no way in hell the first I'm not looking at you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, no. Like that woman is just ignorant. That's all it comes down to.
Very, very. Yeah, she's not right in the head either. There's something going on.
No, they're both not right.
Reno says so. Brings up a good point. If you screwed a chick and found out it was a dude holding a fleshlight, you'd be pissed.
Yeah. I also would open my fucking eyes and look.
And I can also feel the difference between a fleshlight and a pussy.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like
Very true.
I've had girlfriends. I do understand what the fucking feels like.
I see the point, but
yeah, I don't really get how she got fooled that many times, and why was she having sex with a person with a blindfold on? And I mean, every time that would be kind of weird anyway.
Right, like I get a kink and every once in a while thing, but
Yeah.
not when it's
Yeah.
like every single time that he's insisting. Red flag should have gone off a long time ago in her head.
Yeah, there's just something there that doesn't seem right. She knew Adam. He says she. I don't know, man. You know, there was. Remember that movie, Boys Don't Cry? That was based on a true story where the girl basically did the same thing. Yeah, she basically did the same thing. But she used a prosthetic penis, but I don't know, dude. It just seems like you could tell the difference. I've never had either. I've never had neither one inside my body.
And if you are that involved that you are sleeping with this person for months, you had to have cared about them enough.
Yeah, here's the thing too.
I don't know why you're sending them to fucking prison over like, okay, you got fooled. That was a fucked up thing for them to do, but you're actually going to send them to jail because you're dumb.
Yeah,
exactly. That's it. That's I was gonna say that. Also, I don't understand. Like, to me, I guess this could not be the case, but to me, it seems like this person probably has some dislike or some uncomfortable, feelings about their own sexuality. That's what it seems like to me. But that could not be the case. But that's the feel I got, is that this person has some very uncomfortable, repressed feelings about their sexuality, and that's why they did this.
Yeah,
you're right, Honest Red. That it wasn't Boys Don't Cry. I can't remember the damn name of it though.
I think it's called Boys on the Side. Are you talking about the one with Hilary Swank?
Yeah, is it Boys on the Side?
I think so. Let me look up Hilary Swank.
I've seen it, but I can't remember the name of it.
No, yeah, look it up right quick. Because it was Boys Don't Cry. I think had Angelina Jolie in it. I think. I think I mixed the names up.
I don't think it's The Crying Game.
No, The Crying Game is a different movie. It's a good movie though. But that was a British-made movie. The Crying Game was. The Hilary Swank.
It is called Boys Don't Cry.
Oh, I was right. Okay.
It is Boys Don't Cry. She plays Hilary Swank. Actually plays the person who wraps it up in his
good job, Pimpmunk.
Yeah. Okay, I was trying to correct me in the chat room again, motherfucker.
Will do.
Convince me I was wrong too, though.
Now the crying game is kind of the same thing in reverse, though.
Yeah.
With dudes instead of women.
I don't know if I've ever seen that one.
Yeah, The Crying Game is a really good movie.
I'm so picky about movies. Like, I'm not a typical girl. I don't like chick flicks whatsoever.
This is definitely not what I would
don't like. But I don't like superhero movies. I'm not crazy about action shit. Like,
I would classify The Crying Game.
Horror movies, and that's it.
I would classify The Crying Game as dead in the middle of the LGBTQ spectrum. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah. It was it really I would agree with that. And Forrest Whitaker did love that lady dick in the movie too. That's true. He liked that lady dick. Anyways, next story. Florida woman with a child tries to set off a homemade bomb in Walmart. Yep.
Oh, God.
That sounds about right. It says a Florida woman with a child tried to set off a homemade bomb in Walmart, Tampa Bay, Florida. A Florida woman made a homemade bomb using supplies she got in a Walmart and was in the process of lighting the wick inside the store when security stopped her. Emily Stallard, 37, was arrested on January 13th while trying to build a bomb. Stallard had a child with her, according to WTVT. It was not reported how old the child was or the relationship to Stallard. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office stated that the security guard was watching Stallard as she prepared to walk aimlessly through the store for more than an hour, according to WFLA. Stallard was opening items such as nails and a mason jar and something alcohol. According to WFLA, the security guard thought that the behavior, so she was getting the stuff at the time, building the bomb in Walmart.
Just walking around, filling up the pipe. Pulling this off the shelf. We're gonna pour it in the pipe.
Only in Florida.
Off the
Only in
shelf.
Florida, man. I'm just saying.
This bitch was walking around, grabbing the items, putting them together, and she was walking around. Oh, fuck, this is crazy.
She
And then
probably
she
had
get-
a pipe right there and filling the pipe bomb as she was walking around.
And why did it take an hour for the security guard to figure out?
I wonder which Walmart it was, because there's a Walmart like 3 blocks from me. It's like I
Well,
could
let's
walk
hope
to
it
this
wasn't
Walmart.
that one.
I hope it wasn't that one, because that's the one I frequent if I do go to Walmart, which I don't go very often.
I would probably stop going altogether at this point. Just order it online.
Yeah, just
Have it.
never leave your house.
No, just for Walmart. I'm saying.
Yeah, but they go to McDonald's too, goddammit.
That's true.
And she gonna build a fucking bomb out of French fries and milkshakes. All right, this is, I wanted to talk about this because this is something going on in my state. It's really fucking horrible right now. But it's, this title says 2 more inmates found dead in Mississippi prisons. Total inmates deaths rise to 12. And this is just in the month of January.
This isn't good. Yeah, this is
Are
a bad
they?
fucking
They're
sign.
killing each other, right? It's
What it is, it's a
gangs
gang.
going after
There's a gang war going on right now between the vice lords and the gangsters' disciples.
You know, we
And-
still haven't heard anything about that at all. Like up here.
It's bad here. It's going. It's all over the fucking news here. And there's already 12 fucking people dead, and we're just 28 days in the beginning of the year.
They can't do any. Like, obviously, what can they do? Like, oh my god, that's scary as shit.
Yeah, Reeves closed the prison down, but it's not working.
No, you have to keep them on lockdown.
Yeah, but you're not
And-
gonna be able to do it forever.
Right. That's the problem.
You can only do it for such a long period. It's bad right now, dude. I mean, they're fucking shanking each other every 5 seconds now. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
What are they wanting?
I don't know what the feud's about, to be honest with you. Maybe Dark Master in the chat room can tell me, because he's also from Mississippi.
Do you know what they want?
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It isn't rioting. They're actually they're at war with each other. There's 2 gangs at war with each other. It's
That's what what I meant. Like a Dark Master, do you know what they want? Like, do you know, do the gangs have demands? Are they asking for something?
I think they're just mad at each other.
It says they're warring over territory.
Yeah, it's territory. It's a territory thing. And I tell you what's going to happen. It's going to break out of the prison, too. It's going to start. It's about to go all over the state, I believe. I think this war is, because a lot of people don't realize that Mississippi is a pretty big gang territory. A lot of people don't realize. They think we're all country-ass motherfuckers. But there's some gangs going on down here now, let me tell you. There's some serious gang violence going on, especially in northeast Mississippi. The closer you get to Memphis, the more gangs you got.
Well,
I know.
there's a lot of poverty in that state, so that tends to lead to that type of thing. Yeah.
Oh, you mean
Memphis,
racist?
Memphis
What?
itself is a cesspool. It really is.
Yeah,
when it
Memphis
comes
is
to gangs.
Memphis is the murder capital of America. Everybody was talking about Chicago all the time. Chicago. Their violence isn't. It really isn't close to Memphis's violence.
Memphis
I
is
know.
really bad.
I watch Lockup, that Lockup MSNBC Lockup thing, and it's I've probably seen every single episode, and the only place that I was ever, well, one of the only ones that the Mississippi episode is probably in like my top 3 of I never ever want to be
Parchment
arrested
ain't no
in
joke.
Mississippi.
Parchment is no joke, dude. That's our prison, Parchment prison. It is no fucking joke, bro.
There was like three prisons out of like the entire country, and Mississippi was one of them.
my uncles do time. 2 or 3 uncles do time in Parchment, and they got some stories. So yeah, it's no joke. And but we were talking about Memphis. The closer you get to Memphis, the rougher, because Memphis is it really is a rough territory. Um, Luckily, I know Memphis pretty well. I know a lot of people. I feel safe in Memphis, but nobody's truly safe anywhere. But I feel safe when I'm in Memphis because I do know the territory. I've been around there my whole life, so I know it. But yeah, I tell people all the time when they go visit Memphis, well, you don't go in this part of town. You make sure you stay in the tourist parts only of Memphis.
Right.
I mean,
Well, it's the same with Connecticut. There's certain if you want to come up here, I'll bring you to some beautiful places, but do not go into Willimantic.
You guys think that's bad? I'm from the mean streets of Massachusetts. It's pretty hard up here,
Yeah. Well, there is parts of Massachusetts that's pretty rough, though.
Yeah, I'm actually in one of the worst parts of this state. But even then, it's nice. It's nicer than a lot of.
When
other
she says
places.
Connecticut, I kind of giggle too when she talks about Connecticut being rough. I mean, it's fucking Connecticut, dog.
Yeah,
that's like saying you gotta watch out for those Vermont gangs. Watch out for the Vermont gangs.
yeah. Even the shitty parts of Massachusetts are still pretty nice living, if I'm being honest.
No, I'm just saying Willimantic is the heroin capital of Connecticut. So the entire city is just
so there's
gone
2
to
heroin
fucking hell.
addicts.
Oh, there's a lot of them down there. Actually, there's 30,000 of them.
Go to Bangor, Maine. Rough area.
Bangor is rough, but not for the reasons you think.
Yeah, I know. I just think every time I hear Bangor, I think Bangor.
I mean, hey, who wouldn't?
But yeah, it's every fucking state has its rough parts. Every city has its rough areas. Like Chicago, right? Everybody's so scared of Chicago, but it's only really one area of Chicago that's really rough. The south side of Chicago.
Yeah.
South side is rough as fuck. But there's areas in Chicago that are very fucking just uppity and it's just not dangerous. And no, it's just not. But there's very violent parts. But the reason Chicago gets all the attention because it's the 3rd largest city in America, right? So that's the reason is why people talk about how bad it is. But there is cities that are worse than Chicago. Memphis is one of them. New Orleans is one of them. Memphis and New Orleans is always in the top 2 or 3 murder capitals of America.
I think the mafia movie sensation kind of puts Chicago and New York both into that category too, because people pay attention to it so closely.
Yeah, I agree.
There's other type of gangs that are much more worse than anything the mafia could do to you, really. To be honest.
People think South. They think, toothless cousin fuckers and stuff like that. But I'll tell you something. You don't want to come around Memphis and fuck around. You will get your ass hurt. And it ain't by a dude named Bubba. I'll tell you right now. Bubba's a pussy compared to some of these motherfuckers I know. And trust me, I knew a lot of these motherfuckers growing up. I wasn't a gang member. I'll tell you right now. Don't think I was not a gang member, but I knew those motherfuckers. I knew them, and they were rough. And I'm a pretty tough dude. I always was. I ain't fuck around with those boys. Because they weren't going to whoop your ass. They were going to shoot your ass. You don't fuck around with those boys. I'm just saying. Yeah, it is all. Yeah, talking about drugs now, like up north where she's at, like Connecticut, Massachusetts, those areas.
Heroin.
It's a heroin thing. The more south you get, it's a meth thing. I think in California now, it's like a big mixed thing. I think meth and heroin's like big in California, both.
Yeah. Meth hasn't really come, you can find it if you go looking for it, but everyone wants fentanyl. Everybody wants fentanyl.
Man, imagine doing hard drugs. That shit's lame. Just smoke weed instead. That's what I say.
Yeah, I would rather people smoke weed.
That doesn't work for everybody.
But weed is scarce down here, man. It's scarce down here. You can't find. I remember when I was like a pot smoker, and I was really into it. There was fucking weed everywhere. Everybody. That's before the meth craze happened, huh?
God.
When I was into weed, that was way before meth just took over. Now, yeah, I could literally go outside and yell meth, and I'd have somebody show me some. There's meth every fucking. I mean, everywhere. It is so easy to get. I know 10 or 12 meth dealers off the top of my head I can name. You don't know them, but I'm serious. There's so much meth going on in the state of Mississippi. It's so fucking bad.
That shit sucks. I really don't like that. It destroys communities. I've
seen what heroin has done to my state already, and I'm terrified to see what's going to happen if meth starts coming around like that too.
Well, it's really bad because we live in the poorest state in the union, right? We live in the poorest state, so yes. and the drugs around it's making it. It's just so horrible down here, and we keep voting the wrong way, and you know it's like we keep hitting ourselves in the hand with a hammer and ask why does our hand hurt? You know, I mean literally that's what happened. You know, they're doing the people that were voting in are doing nothing about the drug problem because they don't care about the drug problem. They care about because let me tell you something. There's some rich motherfuckers in the poorest state in America. Yep. Very, very filthy rich people. I'm talking about top of the fucking chain rich. I mean, like some of the richest people in America live in Mississippi.
You know, the worst part is, too, they don't have to represent the interests of the people because they know that the Republicans will always win office because it always votes solidified red in your state.
Yeah, fucked up we are.
They gerrymandered it, too. They gerrymandered Mississippi the fucking back.
Yeah, and we had a governor named Haley Barbour at one time. This motherfucker didn't even live in the state.
Damn! Wow, that about says it all. Yeah.
How does?
Oh, he's from Mississippi, but after he became a governor, he didn't even live in the governor's house.
Don't you have to?
No, apparently not.
I know our not the mayor. I don't know if it was. I think it was the mayor of the capital here used all of the city funds to remodel his whole house.
I bet they were like, look. Normally we wouldn't allow this, but you are from Mississippi, so we'll let you live somewhere else.
He came to visit a lot.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that sounds like a fucking dad.
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking estranged aunt or something like that, who gives you $20 every time she sees you every 5 years or so. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
After your parents got divorced, I'll see you every other Saturday and on Wednesdays or something.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's awful.
And and then we put Phil Bryant in, who was god fucking awful. And now we got this Tate Reeves, who looks like a nerdy Chucky from Child's Play. I'm not joking. I'll give I'm gonna give a picture here on the side chat where. If you don't know what Tate Reeves looks like, there he goes right there.
Oh God, he does.
He's a god awful person.
He looks like stupid.
He does look stupid. He's an evil little fucker too. Honestly, I don't even listen to him. You keep asking me about his state address. I didn't watch it because I'm sick of him already.
He looks awfully weaselly, yeah.
Yeah, he's a weaselly little fuck. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, and you mentioned earlier in the chat room, which is true. The Democrats, which we call them Dixiecrats, by the way. Because the Democrats in Mississippi are very, very close to the Republicans of Mississippi.
It's the only way that they think they can win, but they need to actually embrace more of a difference of opinion to actually get it.
There's a couple that are, true liberal, true left, but you can't be full-blown left in Mississippi or you will never get a fucking position.
You think so? You think they are better off having to, try and just be Republican light?
Yeah, you have to be Republican light. You have to be. There's no. I mean, you have to be.
He looks like the love child of Bill Gates and fucking Chucky.
Oh, dude, don't he though? That is absolutely.
He does look like Bill Gates.
He does look like a redheaded Bill Gates. I thought about that before.
Jesus.
He's a piece of shit. I do not, dude. I have gotten so many debates on. I don't do Facebook much, but when I do, it's usually disagreeing on our local news site, WTVA.com, with people. I go on there sometimes, and I ain't gonna lie. When I feel very like argumentative, I know I can go in there and get an argument going. And I go in there and I debate these motherfuckers about it, and I'm so sick because they don't understand anything. They don't really. Most of the people down here that argue political points don't even know what they're arguing because they don't really listen, watch, read, or nothing. They're going by what they've always been told by mom, dad, auntie, and uncle. They just go by the fucking line, the lessons. They don't go out there and it's a shame because they're ignorant. And I don't mean it in a bad insult ways. I mean, they are actually ignorant to the point. They're ignorant to it, and so they don't know, and they keep just shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, they don't bother learning anything. They don't bother doing their own research. They're just going off of what they were told. They're like, "Oh, that's what it is. Okay, no problem."
And don't get me wrong,
question anything.
I am not a party toting line motherfucker. I'm a Democrat. I'm not. If I've said this publicly, and I'll say it again. If there was ever a Republican I would have voted for, it would have been John McCain. I like John McCain. Did he have things I disagreed with? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would have been a bad Republican president. I do not think he would have been a bad president.
No, I don't think so either. I think he had good intentions.
I voted for Obama over him because I liked Obama better. But
yeah.
But if there ever was a president that I would have, or a guy I would have, it would have been John McCain.
Because like McCain went against Trump.
Yeah. But there is there's things I disagreed with him too about. Don't get me wrong, but it's just that I'm not just one that says I'll never vote Republican. If there's a Republican that comes out that strikes my keys, I'll say yeah. It's very, very, very unlikely that'll happen, but
incredibly unlikely. Yeah,
and a lot of that would depend on who the Democrats decided to trot out that year. Because if they if they pull out Hillary Clinton out of their ass again in the future, they're just stupid. Like you tried.
They will.
How many times? 4 times to get her elected. I really hope they don't either.
Yeah.
I really it's like just kicking a dead horse there.
She's being active in her political opinions again. She's putting her opinions out there. People are covering it on mainstream news and giving her a fucking outlet. Fucking Howard Stern is interviewing her. They're having all these fucking people give her a bunch of fucking traction. Like, well, what do you think? Like, the writing's on the fucking wall. Like, they're gonna keep this woman relevant as long as they can.
That's off. There's so many people going for president right now. I can't keep them all fucking straight.
I'm surprised she's not dead yet. Bill Clinton was president in the fucking 90s, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Oh, Slick Willie. Anyways, it is 11 o'clock. That means we're in the second hour. What are we doing in the second hour, Missy?
We e-demand.
That's right. We e-demand. First of all, let me say, I'm seeing we got like 30-something people in the chat room, and we only have 12 likes. What the fuck is up with that? Hit that like button, would you please? Smash that like button. It helps. It helps. It helps. It helps. So smash that like button. Also, there is links in the description below. There's a Patreon link for Missy if you'd like to support Missy. There's also a Patreon link for our great producer man, Booleanenator. Please show some support to him for all the hard work he does. And then, of course, there's my Patreon. Show support to me before you do those two fuckers. Anyways, also, I have Streamlabs and direct link to PayPal. I really need those tips, so please show a little love, throw a few bucks my way, and we appreciate it very much. Yeah, appreciate it very, very much. Very, very much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Much.
And there goes that dude. He's getting timed out. Because Alan Ramos is Pepita Chips, right?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
I think that kind of confirms it, yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, you licked the button? Well, I'm glad you licked that button. I appreciate it. Oh, so we got a story about a tapeworm. A tapeworm was removed from a Texas man's brain after more than a decade. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, okay. It says a Texas man has successfully had a tapeworm removed from his brain in what doctors are calling a miracle. Doctors think the tapeworm had been growing slowly ever since the man, identified only as Geraldo, contracted it from eating undercooked pork in Mexico more than a decade ago. I didn't know that eating undercooked pork would give you a tapeworm.
Oh yes. Oh yes, it will.
That trichinosis. There's all kinds of shit.
That's why I don't eat pork at all. Oh fuck.
I'll eat the hell out of pork, but I'll make sure it's shit cooked.
It says Geraldo says he got an MRI after fainting last year while playing soccer. He says he had been having headaches and feeling off for months prior to the fall. It's very intense, very strong, because it made me sweat too. Sweat from the pain in the head, and then I would vomit from the pain, said Geraldo in Spanish. Even so, Geraldo was shocked when the MRI revealed a tapeworm in his brain. After a complex surgery to remove the tapeworm, Geraldo says he's back to his normal self. He has even returned to work. So there you go.
Oh god.
Tapeworms ain't no joke,
Nope.
especially in your motherfucking brain.
I think it's kind of weird that it went to his brain.
My sister had pinworms in her butt.
But, well,
Ew.
there you go.
Ew, just ew.
But it is very, very unusual for it to go to the brain, though, isn't it?
I don't know.
Because I've never even heard of a
Yeah.
tapeworm in the
Tapeworms typically hang out in your lower digestive tract.
in your stomach and stuff. Yeah, I've never. I think this may be the first case I've heard of it going to a brain.
Oh god, can you imagine just like thinking afterwards, like, there was a worm in my brain for a decade. There was a worm in my brain for a decade.
Yeah, you see, he
But
went back to his normal self after 10 years. Having the tapeworm in your brain is your normal fucking self.
Yeah, like,
Maybe
Oh.
he snorted the pork, says Passionate Lobster. Maybe he did. I think that's what happened. He was mainline snorting bacon.
What the fuck did I come back to?
somebody had a tapeworm in their head for a decade.
For 10 years, yeah. He had a tapeworm in his brain.
Jesus Christ.
He ate undercooked pork and it put a worm in his brain.
Yeah.
Did they say how big the
Huh?
worm was?
No, they didn't say how big it was. Let me look ahead. No, I don't see it.
Look, sometimes you just gotta snort some bacon bits, okay?
Yeah. Little undercooked bacon bits snorting time.
Bacon bits are cardboard.
What?
Like bacon
What?
bits. Bacon bits
They're not cardboard.
are cardboard. You have to get like the real bacon bit things.
I do
there's
get the real
actual-
bacon bit.
Well, not the one that's branded bacon bits, because that's
No, I
just
know.
like cardboard. But like the real
I know.
bacon.
Real bits of bacon, yeah. I
Yeah,
know what you're
that-
talking about. Yeah.
But like the bacon, those funky ones, that shit's fucking. They poof up when you
They
get it
poof?
wet.
They poof?
They poof.
They plump when you cook them like ballpark wieners.
But they're supposed to be cooked. So it go-
The ballpark wieners.
bacon doesn't go. Poof.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Bacon bits.
They poof. They poof.
They
They poof.
poof. They go poof.
I wish you stop that.
All right, we'll talk about something other than bacon bits then.
Can we move on from the tapeworm brain thing, please?
Yeah.
Ew.
And poofy bacon bits. All right, priest gets 60 days in jail for encasing a teenager in bubble wrap.
What? What?
It says It says the Reverend Brian Stanley has been sentenced to 2 months behind bars after pleading guilty to a 2013 incident in which he encased a teenager that he was supposed to be counseling in tape and bubble wrap. Stanley will also be placed on the state sex offender registry as prosecutors argued that the restraint was sexually motivated. Stanley was a reverend at the St. Margaret's Church in Otsego, and the incident happened. The boy's parents had approached him to ask if he could counsel the child. An unrevealed issue. Instead, Stanley took the young man into the janitor's closet at the church and wrapped his body from head to toe in bubble wrap before using masking tape to cover his eyes and mouth. The boy was kept bound for approximately 30 minutes before he was released. He then went home and told his parents, who recorded the strange incident to the Diocese of Kalamazoo. Stanley was immediately placed on administrative leave while the diocese investigated the wrapping. I was also reported to Child Protective Services, who forwarded the matter to the Oswego police.
Maybe the kid just wanted to roll down a hill.
That's what you take out of this?
When I was in high school, I used to work at Michael's craft store, and we had a lot of extra bubble wrap. So I took it all, and me and my friends made bubble wrap suits, and we rolled down the fucking hill.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
the
he
kid just wanted to roll down the hill.
it wasn't the kid, it was the priest.
Yeah, it was his sick idea.
He wrapped the kid up in the bubble wrap and duct tape or whatever, masking tape, and then
Just
they
left
said,
him there.
And they said it was sexually motivated. So did he jerk off while the kid was wrapped in the bubble wrap? This is weird.
This is
That's
really
weird.
weird. And this is like, I hear weird stories on the show all the time, but this is one of the
That's
weird ones.
Yeah, I pulled out some weird ass shit, but I ain't never heard wrapping no child in bubble wrap.
Unless he like wrapped his arms up and wrapped his legs up so he couldn't move.
Head to
unless-
toe. Head to toe, they said.
Oh.
He was completely encased in the bubble wrap.
What the what the fuck? Yeah. Oh my god. I thought he
Did
at
he?
least what the fuck?
Did he cut a little hole in the anus area of the bubble wrap? And he stick it in the bubble wrap?
I'm sure they would have mentioned that.
I don't even understand why this would sexually turn you on.
Maybe it's like, you know, those ones that want like the latex suits.
Are you kink shaming, pimp?
That gives
Maybe
a
it's
whole,
like that.
But that does give a whole new meaning for popping that ass.
Popping that bubble ass.
You'll pop
It's a
it a
bubble-
lot.
It's,
There's
it's
a
a
lot of
bubble
bubbles.
butt. It's a bubble
He
butt.
definitely has a bubble butt. He definitely had a bubble butt.
Big old bubble
This is a
butt.
teenager. I'm sorry. But there's a lot of jokes here. I'm just saying. I wonder what the shipping and handling costs. Am I the only one gonna laugh at that one? Fuck y'all. Man, fuck y'all. I thought the shipping and handling cost joke was funny as hell myself.
I can tell.
I love that joke, man. Fuck y'all.
Funny.
So, okay, we got another story. But I still don't understand why he was turned on by bubble wrapping a kid. I just don't get that one. Anyways,
Yeah.
Florida man, another Florida man, arrested for harassing families of Sandy Hook shooting victims, police say. Well, that's just not right.
Good. Glad they arrested him for harassing victims.
Yeah. Why do people keep fucking with these families?
Because they think that the Sandy Hook thing was either staged or fake. Like, I don't know why everyone keeps concentrating on this. Like, it's just.
The article says a Florida man who has allegedly harassed and tormented families associated with the Sandy Hook elementary school shooting was arrested Monday for unlawful possession of a personal identification. According to the arrest affidavit, 73-year-old Wolfgang Halbig, goddamn, that's his name, Wolfgang Halbig, a contributor to Alex Jones. Oh, he's a contributor to Alex Jones InfoWars. has been an unyielding proponent of the conspiracy theory that the Sandy Hook school massacre was a hoax.
I'm
tell you,
sorry.
everyone thinks it's fake for some reason. And it's like, why would you?
I never got that. I've never even understood how you could possibly think that was fake.
I don't know.
Anybody-
I remember the day that happened, and I remember seeing the faces on those mothers when they were told that their kids were dead. And you can't fake that.
No, you can't. And anybody
Can't
who
fake.
ever took Alex Jones seriously, get your head fucking examined. The man was a joke. It was comedy and entertainment. That's all it ever was. And if
Yeah.
he will probably tell you that if you asked him that in person. Just saying.
Yeah, it was. I don't know, dude. It just irritates me when I hear about these people. You know, it's just like you're stupid. That's why people like
Dumb.
and Bulls is right. People like Alex Jones. If you don't get that he's a fucking fake, then something's literally wrong with you.
Yeah.
I mean, because this dude's he's not a troll. I wouldn't call him a troll. I'd call him, you know, he takes advantage of stupidity. And, hey, a lot of people do.
A lot of people, you're right. A lot of people do.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Fox News did a poll, and 50-something, like 56 or 60% or something like that. I can't remember what it was. I've had the article, but I lost it. Won't think Trump should be kicked out of office. Of Fox News This is Fox News viewers think he should be kicked out. When Fox News viewers think you should be kicked out, you probably should be kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and that's just crazy. So yeah, anyways, but by the way, I want to go back to the bubble wrap guy. The bubble wrap guy only got 60 days in jail for that.
Well, it couldn't have been
And it was a sexual crime?
Yeah.
It couldn't have been that bad, though, then. Like, he probably didn't really
Right.
do anything. Probably just looked at him and said, wrap up, and then, it's
Yeah,
cute.
or
I
like-
like it, and then let him go.
Or they couldn't prove it was sexual or something. You know what I mean? Like it was.
Well, yeah, the Democrats, the defense lawyer. I don't know why I said the Democrats. I mean, not the defense lawyer. The prosecutors were saying it was a sexual crime. I don't know if they know it was.
That's what I mean. Maybe they thought it was, but they couldn't charge it with, like, prove it, so they can't charge him with it. So that's why he only got 60 days. Still weird.
By the way, I do want to say rest in peace to Kobe Bryant again, because that stuff is still being talked about. And I do want to also say that a lot of people are forgetting about the other people who died in a helicopter crash. You know, he had a 13-year-old daughter that died, and that was really sad. Yeah.
I heard some other people passed away too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her friend, and I think her friend's father, and a coach,
Mm-hmm.
and the
Yep.
pilot, I think. And I don't think anyone walked away. I think seven.
And I
people
think all the
died.
people in the helicopter died.
Yeah, 7 people died.
Was it 7? I thought it was 5.
I thought it was 7.
Anyway, it's sad. Very,
Yeah,
very sad.
it is. Yeah, life's full of shitty things like that. Sometimes shit just hits like that. It's not like a disease or something long lasting. It just happens right away, and that's just fucking shitty. What else can you say?
I
Yep.
saw, I tried to post it on Twitter this morning. I don't know if it went through because it was kind of a long video, but that Michael Ramport, I don't know if that's how you say it. He's that blonde guy. He lives in New York. I think he was a
Michael
comedian.
Rappaport.
Yeah, that guy. He put up a little video about Kobe this morning, and he just went through like his entire career because they're retiring number 8 and number 24 because of this. And he went through like all his accomplishments. And like it was just really cool the way that he did it. It really was.
I like to have the around the league and what they did. They all each team took a 24-second violation and an 8-second violation for Kobe. No, he was not. Okay, 006, you said he raped a chick. He was proven innocent in the court of law, and that is, and I've said this before, way before he even died, when we talked about it before. And that was the one of the cases where I absolutely said I didn't believe he did it, because there was no proof that he did it, none, just an accusation. That was it, pretty much. It was just an accusation. It wasn't like Mike Tyson where they had proof that he did it. So yeah. Anyways. Moving on from that. What was I going to? Oh yeah, sorry. It says a 30-year-old Virginia man has been sentenced to 50 years in federal prison for orchestrating a Snapchat sextortion ring that targeted children.
Sextortion?
Sextortion.
Is that a word?
I guess it is. That's how it seems to me. This is sextortion. SEXTORTION. That's sextortion.
I don't know if like the writer like made that word up.
I don't know.
Actual word.
Anyway, it says Joseph Isaiah Woodson Jr. was convicted of using internet to target and extort. Okay, sextort.
Oh.
Yeah.
Clever.
Extort children through sexual exploitation and pornographic offenses. At a trial in September of 2019, he was convicted on 3 counts of production of child pornography, 1 count of distribution of child pornography, and 1 count of sending extortionate threats, and 1 count of conspiracy. Woodson Jr. was found guilty of persuading, inducing, enticing, and coercing numerous. Why do they have to use all those words? Numerous minor female children across the U.S. to engage in sexually explicit conduct. He infiltrated a Snapchat and the Snapchat accounts of these children by pretending to be one of their friends on social media. The U.S. Attorney's Office for Southern Florida said. Once given the passwords, he took over the victim's Snapchat accounts and demanded the children send him sexually explicit videos and images of themselves using the web-based texting application Kik in order to get back and regain control of their accounts. So he took their accounts and said, look, if you don't show me pictures and videos of you naked, then we'll get your account back.
That's disgusting.
Unfortunately, these children didn't think and go to their parents or just say, hey, fuck, you can have this account. I'll create another one.
Right. It's awful.
They're children. They don't think about things like that.
Or he must have like watched them say stuff and tried like, oh, if you don't, I'll tell your parents. I'll show your mom that you were doing this on this account. Like he threatened them somehow.
It's crazy the things that like online hackers are capable of doing these days too, because I've heard of fucked up shit that people have done with like Google Homes and shit like that. People who have like, because people try to set up the smart houses and have cameras all over their houses and shit and microphones and all this weird fucked up recording equipment. They think it's keeping them safe when all it does is make them susceptible to weird fucked up people and shit, and potentially even more fucked up shit that we don't even know about. So yeah, I mean, to some extent I understand it. Like if you have cameras recording shit outside your house, like your front door and shit, whatever, like that's probably a good idea. But don't have like cameras and recording equipment in like your fucking children's house, like you're in their rooms or even in your fucking room. Like have some, you know what I mean? Have some fucking self-respect for people's privacy. Yeah. Because we covered something on my podcast just a couple like months ago where someone had a bunch of fucking recording equipment in their house and a hacker took control of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's easy to do.
Because half of them get it set up and they're like, the people come in, set it up, and they're like, okay, you're all set. And they don't think, let me go in and change the fucking password. Because it's still some like random thing that's set to easy hackable like 1, 2, 3, 4 bullshit. Like
even your webcam, if like for this show, like is your webcam in your room that you sleep in?
No.
Because mine is, and I leave it unplugged unless I'm actually fucking using it. Because of that reason.
Same here.
I don't want somebody to accidentally gain control of my computer through some weird Windows backdoor that hasn't been discovered yet because it's full of them. And
that's why I don't. I'm scared of it.
Watch me get undressed and dressed and shit. It's just like not cool.
Well, I know I like to watch you get undressed.
Well, Pimp. what goes on between
Well, you're an
us is
exception.
between us.
You are an exception.
But no, my webcam is not in the same room, thankfully, which I don't know why anybody want to watch me get undressed. But there's some weird fuckers out there like Missy.
Yeah, pretty weird.
And there's some weird fuckers that wrap people
Weird
up in
shit.
bubble wrap and fucking
Well,
get off on that shit.
Missy.
We didn't get off on it.
Missy.
We just wrapped ourselves up in it and rolled down this really big hill that's in
You had
the
a
town.
lot of bubble wrap in the front, though. You had to. There was a lot of bubble wrap right there. That's some extra shipping right there and packing. Somebody shipped you, they'd have to pay extra charges for them damn titties.
Mhm.
Sir, we have a booby charge here. So, I don't know what the
I
fuck
had to buy an extra seat on the plane.
So Vermont lawmakers, a new bill in Vermont would allow emojis on license plates. What the fuck have we become?
Why? Can I be the first one that gets a little turd? I want my license plate to be all the turd.
This shit has gotten ridiculous. You start to put on your license plate shit. It's next thing you know, they're gonna have little emojis on the damn identification, your license, your driver's license and shit. It's just goddamn.
Next, they'll make a movie. Oh wait, they already made an
Yeah.
emoji movie.
It was pretty bad too.
It was one of the
usually
worst
use-
movies I've seen in a long time.
I usually use the rule of if you have a bumper sticker on your car, I don't want to be your friend. So I think I'll be going with that. If you have an emoji on your license plate, I also don't want to be your friend.
You know what the worst part about the emoji movie is? Like, just to bring this up real quick, is that it's just one of those things that everyone who watched it to see something terrible. Like, they wanted to see a flop and failure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it was pretty bad. You ever seen that Sausage Party? That's a fucking.
Yeah,
I have yet to
I
see
thought it
that
was
one.
okay.
I liked it. I thought it was funny. I really did. I enjoyed it.
I wanted to see. I remember seeing the commercials, but I've yet to see it. It hasn't come around where I have the time to do that.
Yeah.
I
So
have to be in the mood to watch something funny like that, though.
I'll tell you what, guys, we're all going to end a little early today. We're not ending right now, but we're going to end like, I don't know, probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. So we hadn't heard any money music today, though. And that makes me sad. Now, I've heard no money music. I need to hear some. Make my ears happy. Make me smile.
Ring a ding ding.
Throw some dollar bills my way. What the hell? Anyways, yeah, throw some dollar bills my way. Anyways, I haven't seen it either, but I've heard it was better than people expected. What, Sausage Party? I enjoyed it.
And I'm glad someone brought that up, because there's one thing I want to like mention. Like, I like that movie for what it was, but I hate that like all like adult animation, whether it be like, you know, the CGI or like hand drawn. I hate that it's all like aimed towards like comedy. I want more like I like there to be more animation that's taken seriously for adults, aimed towards adults, that tells real stories, because there's a lot you can do with animation you can't do with live action or CG.
Well, isn't that kind of what? Money music.
Money music.
Money
Oh, yeah.
music.
Hey, PT. Thank you, buddy. $50.
Hey.
Appreciate that. That's very good. Appreciate
Cool.
it, man. I like it when you make it jingle, jingle, jingle. Now, what was you saying, Animus?
Well, I
Oh,
was
just
No.
basically, I wish there was more diversity in like adult animation. I wish that instead of just all being comedies, that they told more serious stories, because there's a lot more you can do with animation than just do like Family Guy style jokes.
Yeah.
Wasn't that kind of what Love, Sex, and Robot was? On Netflix, that little like.
Yeah, Netflix does a lot of different stuff like that. So yeah,
I
Netflix has a lot of shows
fucking
like that. Yeah.
Love, Sex, and Robots. That's been like my favorite thing that Netflix has put out in a long time.
I'm just talking about because when it comes to the movies, because there's not much adult animation
okay.
aimed
Yeah,
towards
you're right.
adult, you know, in the movies.
Yeah, you do have a point. Yeah, you don't see that like at all.
At all, yeah.
There's nothing. Not unless it's like an anime, and then it's just anime.
Yeah,
You know?
animes are animes. There's plenty of good anime movies.
Right.
I mean,
Like
that's
not
from a
the
different
same
culture.
thing. That you're right. That's not even what the. It's not the same thing at all.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I'm answering a damn text here.
That's fine. Yeah, no. I can just be an animation snob. It's part of my name. That's kind of why I do that. Yeah.
You're an anime snob.
Yeah, kind of. A little bit.
Not really nothing I would be snobby about. If I was
What, animation? You don't like animation?
I like some animation, yes.
I like animation. I find it interesting. I just like all the work that goes into it because there's so much work that goes into animation. Like each frame, you know.
I love animation.
No,
But I don't.
Yeah,
But there's the people that make a distinction between anime and animation is kind of dumb to me because the anime is just short for animation.
I mean, it's a form of animation. It's just from
No, the word itself is short for animation.
Yeah, that's just a cultural thing that we in the West came up for to describe Japanese cartoons, though.
Yeah. The reason the shortened version of it basically is only shortened to describe as one form of animation.
Yeah, it's short for Japanese animation, not just anime. Well, I don't know. Well, that's what I assume.
I think that's Japanimation.
Oh, yeah, people used to call it Japanimation. Yeah, I there's something people used to say, I believe.
Mm-hmm. I remember when it was Japanimation.
Which is actually, you know, I think that's actually a little bit more, you know, it makes more sense. Yeah, accurate, makes more sense. I like it because it's a play on words. Like, yeah, Japanimation.
It's Japanimation. That's what it is.
I think it's fucking retarded.
Oh,
I'm with Wahida. I call it gay.
You guys don't like animation, huh? Damn shit.
No, I like animation. I do some animation, not all animation. Just like I don't like all movies and all books and all people.
Oh yeah, some animation sucks. Don't get me wrong. Just like anything else, you're right.
Yeah, brain. Yeah. Anyways, I have a dick.
You do.
I do.
I have a plastic one
You have a vagina.
and a plastic dick.
Would you say your vagina is? I'm not gonna even ask what I was gonna ask. I was gonna be stupid for a minute. Never mind. I'm gonna get in trouble. What I was gonna do? Is it a happy vagina? Let's just say that. She doesn't want to look at me.
I don't even know how to answer that.
Is it a happy? Does it smile?
I guess so.
Is it playful?
We're not going to talk about my vagina.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Can you use it in a sentence?
Oh God, it's spectacular. That's
It's
all.
spectacular. There you go.
Spectacular.
It's vagina-tacular. It's puss-tacular.
Mm-hmm. Spectacular.
Does it talk? Scammer killers. Does it have teeth?
Oh God, that's awful.
If you go at it, does it go back?
No. I don't have one of those meat curtain ones. Let's just put it that way.
You don't have the folds.
No, there's no meat curtains hanging.
You don't have to turn the
We're
pages.
gonna just move on to a different.
You don't have to turn the pages to get to
No, not
Okay.
at all. We're just going to.
Does it look like a does it look like a sprouting baby butter bean though? Does it have,
No.
You know what I'm saying? I like
No.
those.
Good Lord.
No.
Oh, we got money music. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Mrs. R. You gotta get 5 if you want the bitch to say it.
Is there?
It isn't like a butterbean sprouting.
No. No. We're gonna move on to the next topic.
Okay, we're gonna.
You have another article. Read it.
I don't actually. I suppose I'm coming up with a bunch of shit to talk about because I don't have any more articles. I ran out of.
It's awful.
No, she said hers doesn't look like a Arby sandwich.
No.
Which I don't mind those, by the way. I like the.
Never been a fan.
I like to get
Never-
the ones that's got a lot of curtains, you know, and you blow on it, and it goes.
Have you ever seen the video of the bitch who put googly eyes on hers and had someone like blow?
Yes, I have seen that. It's
So,
pretty funny.
have you guys seen? I guess
Oh
we
my
can just
God.
talk about this.
Yeah.
I guess we can talk about this lightly because I just think it's so overblown, and that's why I wanted to mention this. So the coronavirus or whatever. Sorry, I don't know why the fuck I started like that. Yeah, the coronavirus. I find it ridiculous that we go through this cycle just every few fucking years where it's like, oh, is this going to be the end of plague? Is this going to be what ends us all? Like, I've seen the fucking swine flu. I've seen all these fucking other shit. I remember the bird flu. I remember Ebola. And all these fucking viruses that were supposed to bring about the fucking plague and end our fucking planet. And this is just another one in the longest line of it, and people are acting like, oh no, maybe this could be it this time.
Yeah.
Telling you, this is just a distraction. Something else is going on, and they're using the coronavirus to distract us from whatever the fuck it really is.
I've drank Coronas. They're not that bad.
I only
Oh,
like
man, I
them
knew
if
you'd
you
say
put.
that.
You got to take the Corona right, and instead of putting the lime in it, you got to get that Bacardi Limon stuff and fill it up. The space right in there, fill it up with the Bacardi Limon, and then tip it right back again, and then it's really good. That's the only way I'll drink a Corona.
Okay then.
Have
But
you
can
ever
you-
tried it like that? It's good.
No, I haven't. Can you get the lime in without making a mess? You're a bartender, so you should be able to do that. A lot of people can't do it. I can. I can get the lime in.
Not
without-
that hard.
It's not that hard. It really isn't. Womp, 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 says Wahida. Anyways, I've never drank the Corona like
Yeah, it's like a shot in a beer kind of thing, but you're putting the shot into the beer.
But if you ever put the lime in your vagina, that's the real question.
No, it's just a yeast infection waiting to
my God.
happen.
Have you ever
That
drank
would-
Corona with your vagina?
No,
You could have a vagina.
no,
A Verona.
no. We haven't done that either.
PT wants to know this stuff.
I don't think PT does.
PT tipped me and said, ask her about her vagina. That's what he said.
I don't think that's what it said.
It did.
Inquisitive
But
minds
I
want
thought
to
it
know.
said. I thought it said money music. I believe that's what his tip said.
He says, I do, LOL. He says, truth.
He says thighs. Oh no, yeah, truth.
This is it. He said, thighs.
Thighs.
Tell me thighs, spread them sweet little thighs. Anyway, sweet. It's a win-win. Either humanity dies or I get to keep laughing at it. There you go. Well, we need to see more tips since we've only got like 6 minutes left of the show. We're just going to talk about everything in 6 minutes until you guys tip me and I go away for a day. I will have a guest tomorrow. Somehow I will have a guest tomorrow. I asked like 3 people to join today and neither person can make it.
They're
one
probably
person-
asleep.
Well, one person couldn't get back to me. The other 2 people had reasons. So D couldn't do it because he had to take his dog to the doctor.
Oh, is there something wrong with his puppy?
It's got the coronavirus.
Oh no,
Coronavirus.
the poor puppy.
And Frank couldn't make it because he's got the coronavirus.
Oh no, poor Frank.
He's got a big vagina.
Oh, no.
He's got a
Sprouted up overnight.
He
Like,
got a-
I
he's
gotta
got
take
one of
care
the-
of this, guys. Oh, that's awful.
I need to hear
Don't
more
do
money
that.
music. And maybe Luna will be back tomorrow. I don't know. Luna just texted me a few minutes ago, but I don't know. That was her that texted me. But anyways, depends on how tall she is. What are you talking about? I think she said she was 5'6" yesterday. Right? Ain't that how? Yeah. She's 5'6". I ain't know they stack poop that high.
God damn it.
God damn it, would you floppy vagina? Just You walk by a fan, do you get an applause? Oh, clappy twap.
Oh, damn.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
Motherfucker got 32 tongues. What? What are you drinking?
32 dicks.
This is the winter edition Red Bull
Ah,
Plum Twist.
plum twist.
Because apparently I have bought all of the kiwi apple that store had.
We got another tip. Let's see.
Was that PG?
Zara gave $3. No, Zara.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, everybody. My corona is us acting up. It's us acting up.
Apparently. Thank you, Czar.
Then you better go catch it. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah. We need $5,000 more dollars in tips. Or just 100. 10. I'm a cheap bitch.
500.
500. 500. Let's see. Missy the hoarder.
Order of what? What the
Oh.
fuck am I hoarding?
I don't know. Panties? I don't know. What do you hoard?
I don't hoard anything.
I don't hoard anything either.
I have a lot of books.
She
I'm
has a
reading a
lot.
really good book right now.
She's reading a really good book right now. About what? What is the book?
It's called House of Leaves.
Oh, yeah. That house
he's-
in
He's talking about the Red Bull Kiwis. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, yes, I am.
Uh,
I will buy all of them. That's my favorite. I'm not really feeling this plum one at all.
I thought the plum one was good. It's
I
it's
like
not,
it,
it's,
but
it's not as good as the kiwi. I'll grant you that.
I
the
don't-
apple is
I don't
my
play the
shit. Like that's like my, it's like my crack.
This
right
is
there.
a test donation of $5,000.
He gave 30 and it's a test donation of $5,000. Okay, the test works. Now give them $5,000.
No, the test failed. It wasn't $5,000. You should check your bank account. Make sure we get all the money, all of it.
Yes.
Yep.
And if I got $5,000, I'd pull my shirt off and sing hallelujah.
You're about 4,900 and something short of that. Yeah.
Hallelujah. Anyways, LOL. That was a good one. It didn't work. Now, well, try it again.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Keep trying till it works. That's all I can say. Oh, by the way, there's another celebrity who passed away, Rocky Johnson. Now, a lot of you may not know who it is. He's a professional wrestler. It's actually The Rock's father. You know, the actor, The Rock.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I've never
Yeah.
heard of him, but that's always sad to hear. It's sad to hear anyone pass away.
You heard of The Rock, though.
Of course, I've heard of The Rock. Yeah.
Well, it's his
Um,
dad. It's his father. He passed away. Or Rocky Johnson, yeah. Or it's just The Rock's dad. He was a professional wrestler as well, and yeah, so he passed away. It was unfortunate. Very talented guy.
Yeah, I'm
that's
sure.
sad. Well, thoughts go out to The Rock and his family then.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
know, and Kobe and his family and his daughter's friend and her family. You know, it's just
Yeah,
it's
it's
been a
just-
rough couple days for the world, I guess.
And I don't believe in things like this, but this does seem to be true, and I think a lot of you things come in threes,
Hmm.
like deaths and stuff. So expect another celebrity to die.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it does seem like it comes in threes for some reason. I don't know why.
Most things do.
Mhm.
Just the universe
It's just the way the universe.
balance. Yeah.
It's because I'm a Sagittarius. My dog.
I mean, I don't believe in the shit. I've read books on it, and I don't know if it's because I want it to, the placebo effect kind of deal. I'm reading about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I do have those personality traits.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm like picking and choosing, because then I'll go through and like look at what my children's say, and those do fit them, so like it does fit each person, but I don't know if I'm just picking and choosing those things. Like if I went and flipped it and put them, like gave them a completely different sign, would I feel the exact same way? Would I be able to find everything in there as well? But technically you have 3 different signs. Did you know that? So like you're technically 3 of them. Everyone just knows like the main one that they print in like the newspaper and magazines and shit.
Yeah.
But technically you're 3 of them mixed together. So like the whole thing gets fucking complicated, because that's why you
She
fit
is high.
so many things. I am very high, yes.
She's smoking weed, you can tell.
And I'm actually a Leo.
You're having a marijuana conversation with yourself, basically.
Yeah. but-
Nobody was responding.
I didn't
You
know what
just
to
kept-
say.
No, nobody.
We're
was
just like,
responding.
sure,
Yeah.
Fuck all of you. I've read the shit, okay?
And you just kept on talking about it, and all 3 of us was like, yeah. I wish she'd shut the fuck up right
Hey,
now.
We should try to get
Fuck
we should try to get Dolo the pilot man to come on one day, just
Hey,
for the fuck of it.
Hey, get him on. I don't know who it is, but fine.
No, he's dude. The guy is nuts. He's nuts. He's like, he thinks astrology is the root of everything.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah, he thinks the Earth is crinkle chip shaped or wavy lays shaped or some shit.
Oh, does he really believe this shit though?
I don't know. He's out there. He smokes a lot of weed, and I want some of what he's been smoking, because I've never had any weed do to him or do to me what it does to him. Just saying.
Does he have astrology conversations with himself like Missy does?
I don't know. I haven't watched that much of him. I just know that Skylar Fiction had him on a couple of years back, and it was just, he's like, did you presuppose astrology? Then how can your worldview mean anything? Shit like that. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Rosie's
no, I don't like. I'm not. I just think it's entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't like die hard believe in this shit.
There's
But I have read some
smoke
books.
coming out of your goddamn mouth right now.
I know.
And you hadn't took a hit in like 30 minutes. God damn, you held that shit forever. What the fuck?
Iron lunging.
God
No,
damn.
just this thing.
I hear you.
I think that's my cue to toke up as well.
Is that your cue?
Yeah, whenever someone mentions it, that's about my time.
That's your time to do it. I hear you. So he's astrology Darth Dawkins. We need David Icke's views on astrology before we can make any final statements, says Low Energy. Well, I think that Missy's conversation with herself explained it all.
Yeah, I agree.
She does too. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it here today. Just 15 minutes short. I mean, that's all. It's been a good show. I didn't have as many articles as I thought I did, or I just went through them faster than I thought I was going to. But maybe we'll have some good guests on tomorrow. Maybe Luna will return. We'll know. We'll see. But we'll have another good show tomorrow for you guys. Please make sure you tune in. Appreciate that, PTN. Appreciate you tipping. Appreciate Zara tipping and the likes and all that stuff. Make sure you share the stream afterwards, because people still can watch afterwards. Thank you guys. As always, Red Eye is gay.